Hi there, I'm Christopher, and I head up visitor services here at Raynham Hall Museum. We offer an extensive software installation on an interactive smartboard that tells the stories of a group of spies operating on Long Island during the Revolutionary War. Created by a Huntington, New York company, Protozone, the project explains in depth how the Culper Spy Ring and other spies provided valuable information for George Washington through background histories, a who's who from both the British and American sides, and fun games for all ages. This display is a colorful, informative, and fun space in our visitor center to help us educate everyone about a fascinating era of American history 250 years ago. You can start with a spy timeline that spans from our declaration of war against the United Kingdom on July 4th, 1776, through to the end of the American Revolution on November 25th, 1783, what we call Evacuation Day. Let's get started. Read about Nathan Hale, an American patriot, soldier, and spy for the Continental Army early on in the American Revolution. He volunteered for an intelligence gathering mission in New York City but was captured by the British and was the first American executed for spying for his country. Study the Culper Spy Ring, the initial member being Caleb Brewster. The Culper Ring was a network of spies active during the American Revolution, organized by Major Benjamin Talmadge and General George Washington in 1778 during the British occupation of New York City. The name Culper was suggested by George Washington and taken from Culpeper County, Virginia. The leaders of the spy ring were Abraham Woodhull and later Robert Townsend, using the aliases of Samuel Culper Sr. and Samuel Culper Jr., respectively. You'll better understand the British spy master, Major John Andre's visit to his friend Lieutenant Colonel John Graves Simcoe, who was stationed here with his Queen's Rangers in Oyster Bay during the winters of 1778 to 1780. Andre and Simcoe were seeking information to use against the Patriots. This is where Andre's old flame, Peggy Shippen, comes in, who meets Benedict Arnold and helps persuade him to sell out his country through the crimes of bribery and treason. You can try and discover who the mysterious Agent 355, which in a code book used by the Ring, translated into lady. The Culper Spy Ring provided both information to Washington, like a British counterfeiting scheme, and misinformation to the British. Robert Townsend helped foil an attempt by the British to intercept the French from successfully landing in Rhode Island so they could offer us their assistance in 1780. Later on, we see John Andre is captured as a spy and hanged as punishment, but Benedict Arnold is never caught and goes to work for the British for the remainder of his career, and even starts a hunt for spies in New York City. The spy ring disbands by the end of 1782 with Robert Townsend penning his final letter, explaining how the losing side, the Loyalists and Tories, will likely be forced to evacuate New York City. The display even includes layers of what was occurring nationwide and worldwide during the Revolution, and maps that show you the locations of the event's timeline. The Who's Who area of the display shows both British and American spies that appear in and around Oyster Bay, the rest of Long Island, and in New York City. Finally, Spy Games is a fun way to put your knowledge and spy skills to the test with an invisible ink activity, a Talmadge code task, a book code like what Benedict Arnold used to communicate with British spy master John Andre, ciphers that reveal hidden messages, and a Culper race that tests your knowledge of the spy ring's activities. You'll discover so much from this extensive installation at Raynham Hall Museum. We hope to see you soon.